having a beautiful Wednesday morning. It's nice and sunny out there. I did walk the dog this morning and I got soaking wet. It was like it was just lashing down with rain, but now the weather is beautiful. How are we all doing? Let me know if you can hear me because it's been a month that I haven't been live, and after like a long time, it's like riding a bicycle that you don't forget how to ride the bicycle, but like you sort of your confidence. It needs a couple of minutes to get back your confidence when you start riding a bike again. So I got the beautiful project for you this morning. And this one is we're going to be making beaded beads. We're going to be using some beautiful miracle beads. Yeah, you can hear Roxy in the background. Beautiful miracle beads with some size 15 seed beads and crystals. But you're not going to need to go through the size 15s again, so you just need to pick them up because they're going to create the decoration on the outer side of the miracle bead. And I did try them with size 11s as well, but like for me, to be honest, like visually the size 15s just look so much nicer than the size 11 did. I thought I'd put the sample on the side to show you the size 11s too, so you can see the difference. But definitely the size 11s didn't sit quite right at the top. So we're going to be making a beaded bead today, and then I'm going to show you how to use it. Roxy just started making so much noise now. And the kits I put together, and you know me, I couldn't stop myself, and I'm just going to quickly turn you down on the mat because Leanne laid them out on this bead mat so nicely for you to see all the different colors. So you know me, I can't just have 2 colors, so we have got 19 different colors for you to choose from, and Roxy's really going for it with her chew toy. I hope you can't hear her too much. Leanne is going and they're going to change it over to another toy for her so she doesn't make so much noise. Bless her. Say Daisy Simba. She's got like a little toy lion. Right. Let me come and say hello. I'm going to show you onto the website quickly, and then afterwards I'm going to show you the different colors by close up. So good morning, Dulce. Good morning, Carol. Good morning, Yo-Yo Crafter. Sarah, good morning. Lucy, Joy, Annie, Camille, good morning. Camille is saying, good morning, Kitty. Hope you had a lovely trip to see your family. Yes, I did. I did have to extend it by a week, but I'm so glad to be back now. And it was so good because we're driving back on Friday last week, and I did drive through the night, which I like. I just wasn't tired, so we managed to get back earlier with the ferry, so we were back on late Saturday night, and Sunday just didn't do anything. Like I was so tired, but it was worth it. Good morning, Ruth. Welcome. Good morning, Tutu. So welcome back, Kitty. Hello, everyone. Good morning, Mina, Sharon. Nice to see you. Good morning, David. Good morning, Natalie. So hello, Miss Kitty. Lovely to see you. Good morning, Lorna, Elaine, Robin. Good morning, Caroline. Good morning, Judith, Mina, Krista. Good morning. Lucy's saying, "Wow, so many colors." Welcome back, Kitty. Like you know me, I just love the colors. It's my favorite thing in the world, putting colors together. Good morning, Joanne, Camille, Kay, Brenda. Good morning, Victoria. Mina saying, yes, there is a pink kit. There is actually sort of that's sort of more pink. This one is pink inside, but like a sort of purpley lilac-y hint on the outside. So you have two pinkish one. Good morning, Angela, Adelina, Victoria. Joe, good morning. And let's go over to the website so I can show you the kits on the website for you. So I'm just going to click on here. Now, by now, you know the drill. So you know what you need to do. So you're either going to go and press on this button, which says video tutorials, or you're going to go into categories and you're going to go into video tutorials from there. Now, Elora earrings today. But remember, they don't just make earrings. So you're going to be making 2 pairs of earrings and 2 bracelets, or you can make a pair of earrings and a necklace. Really, it's up to you, like how you want to shape your jewelry. And we have got many different colors. Simon kindly has given us 10% on it, but you're going to be making 30-something beads. Can you count how many beads in the miracle pack, Leanne? 30 something beads. I think it's 30 beads, beaded beads you're going to be making out of the kit. And then you can use it any way you want to use it. What do you say, Leanne?
30 pieces.
30 pieces, yeah. I was going to say 30, then I thought, is it 32? Like, I never remember things. And Lucy just popped the link in there for us on Facebook, so you can click on that and have a look. So we have got, and I'm going to run from the top, we got Amethyst Fuchsia, which is the lovely pink one. We got Bronze Blush, we got Champagne Gold, we got Christmas Holly, and I did say, like, back in September, like, from now on, we're always going to do some Christmas colors. And the Christmas Holly, I think that would look like really beautiful as a necklace or a bracelet as well for the Christmas period. We got Crystal White, Dusty Diamond, we got Flaming Topaz, we got Golden Sunset, we got Hematite Blush, we got Hematite Lime, we got, and I really do love this color how it came out, I'll show you just in a sec. We got Set Hyacinth, I can never really say this out properly. We got Nebula Ice, we have got Perfectly Purple, we got Sapphire Lagoon, we got Sea Sapphire, we got Straight Forest, we got Tanzanite Dream, we got Tickled Pink, and we have got Totally Teal. Right, so I'm going to come back and I'm going to go down to the mat, and I'm going to zoom in. I'm going to move this out so I can show you them one by one, and you can have a look. I'm going to zoom in. There we go. How much we zoomed in, that's enough. So I'm going to start from the top and I'm going to show you the colors. So the first one is Amethyst Fuchsia, which is this beautiful color. Now with this one, there is a fuchsia colored miracle bead in the inner sort of beaded beads. You have got amethyst crystals, and we got this beautiful lilac-y color seed beads. Next one is the Bronze Blush, and I do really love this one. So this one, we are using a sort of a creamy browny color miracle bead inside. We got bronze crystals, and actually the seed beads are sort of more like a rose goldy color. Next one is the Champagne Gold, which is, where is the Champagne Gold gone? Is that this one? I think it's this one. So this one is sort of a goldy, well, yeah, Champagne Gold. I need to move my hand. So this one is using a gold miracle bead, and I'm going to zoom in so you can see it better. A gold miracle bead with gold seed beads and champagne crystals. Next one is the Christmas Holly, using red and green. So I'm using red miracle bead in the middle and green seed beads with green crystals. Next one is the Crystal White. Now this is perfect for when we're gonna have wedding seasons coming up next. Very sort of really nice and light color. I think my camera has moved while I was away. Somebody moved my camera because I keep going into the wrong position. So again, a really nice color. But remember, you don't just have to make earrings. You can use these beaded beads as feature beads in other projects as well. Next one is the Dusty Diamond, and I love this colorway. I did take this to Hungary, and I was making up samples in Hungary myself, and I really do love, because you got like a sort of a creamy, a light gold color miracle bead. You got the black diamond seed beads, and you have got this beautiful sort of grayish crystals going with it, silver clad they called. Next one is the Flaming Topaz. Now this one is quite interesting as well, because we got brown miracle bead in here, we got sort of rainbow finish seed beads, and the crystals are the burnt orange crystals, and it's like a very nice sort of auburn autumny color, like really. It's a bit dark, but it's kind of like, because those orange colors are coming through, I think it's really nice, sort of a warm colorway as well. Golden Sunset is the next one. Gold Miracle, gold crystals, and an iris brown seed beads, so you can really see the seed beads. You can really see the lines on there. Next one is the hematite blush. Now this one is, I have used the rose gold seed beads and hematite crystals and the gray shadow miracle beads inside. I do really love this colorway because again, something like this will go with everything. Next one is, I'm just going by what's on the website. Next one is the hematite lime. I loved how this one came out. So I do love sort of limey colors and orangey colors, and sometimes when you put it with a gray color, they just come out like so elegant. I do really love how this one came out. Next one is the hyacinth, which I'm never really sure how to pronounce it. So this one is orangey color, but it's not too sort of bright orange. The miracle beads is probably the brightest part. I know it's really hard how it shows up on the screen, but the miracle beads is the brightest part of it. The crystals I have chosen like more sort of a beigey color to go with it, and the seed beads are kind of in between. Next one is the nebula eyes. Now this one I do love as well. Is that this one? Yes. I'm looking, is it this one? Am I picking up the right one? There is so many of them. So you have got a aqua color miracle bead inside with dark iris, blue iris seed beads and blue plated crystals as well. I really do love this color. This is probably what I would kind of like wear with jeans all the time. There's another one. There's another, the Sapphire Lagoon looks really good as well. So the next one is Perfectly Purple, which is this one. I do love this colorway as well. I do love my purples, purple plate seed beads. Love this sort of darker purple seed beads as well. And then there is a little bit of like the crystals have got that little bit of tone of sort of a deeper purple in them, and then the miracle beads are kind of like just pick it up in the middle. I do really love it. So Sapphire Lagoon, again, a very nice color, will go with everything, more like sort of a denim look. I do really love this. This one might disappear. This one might disappear into my jewelry box. Now next one is the Sea Sapphire. This one is a really nice sort of brighter blue, but quite light blue. So this again, very nice to wear it, and I'll show you the bracelet of this one right at the end. Next one is I've got so many, it's going to take us like 20 minutes just to go through the colors. Starlight Forest, gold and green again. So if you want to, you could mix this one with the Christmas one and have a really good sort of gold, green and red mixture in there in your jewelry. If you wanted to go for two quick kits and you wanted to do Christmassy one. Next one is the Tanzanite. I love Tanzanite. So Tanzanite is, and it's a lilac miracle bead in there. Tanzanite is the color name for the seed beads, and it's like a purple one, but it's like a dusty purple one. It's got a hint of grey in it, and I love this one because again, this goes with everything. Next one, and Lucy, this is the color for you, the tickled pink miracle beads, pink seed beads and light pink crystals. I did try this one with darker pink crystals, but I did think that it was kind of like too strong, so I went back and just sort of choosing a hint of a pink crystals to go with these ones. And last but not least, we have got this beautiful Totally Teal. Again, you know me, I love the tealy colors, and this one might as well disappears into my jewelry box. I love earrings. I love earrings above everything. So the bracelet, I haven't made the whole necklace up because I am more of a bracelet person. So I just made the bracelet up, but the necklace would be exactly the same, but you would make it longer. I do really love how sort of the beads look intricate because you have got beading on the top of them, but equally, you know, I think sometimes like you could just add, like if you make anything else, you could just do 2 or 3 of these in a design, and it would really brighten it up. It would really give a focal point to your necklace or bracelet what you're making, because you have got, and the rest of them you can just be strong beads. Like you don't have to do a lot of work with it, but it's kind of like something like this is in between doing something sort of intricate weaving and sort of stringing, and just combines the two together. Lucy's saying tickled pink is gorgeous. Right, okay, so shall we get started? Now I'm gonna grab a color. I don't know what color I'm gonna have right in front of me, but I'm gonna grab a color. Which one we gonna see the best? Shall we do a color where the seed beads and the crystals are quite different? So I'm gonna go with, I'm gonna look for the gray and the rose gold. You tell me if you have got a favorite color. You tell me which one you want me to demo with, and I grab that one out.
Hematite blush.
Hematite blush.
That's my favorite.
I just got this one out. I got the yeah, the hematite blush out. Great minds think like pink, Hyances. I'm gonna do this one because like we will be really able to see the seed beads on the top of the gray beads. So, good morning, Becky from Arkansas. Nice to see you here. Camille saying Hyanthus. Yeah, that would be a really nice one to demo with, but I think, so the oranges and reds, can you see how much orange is that glowing on the screen? It's something to do with like the camera, or something to do with, I don't know, like, but it's always like, it's really, really glowing. And sometimes it could be hard to see if you have got, if I demo with orange or red colors. Joyce saying, I have just got my size 15s and 2x3 crystals out, and of course I already have all the miracle beads. Really? You have miracle beads, Joe? You're just joking, aren't you? Joe is we do call her Alice Little Miss Rainbow, because she has all the miracle beads. I don't think I got a miracle bead in a warehouse that she hasn't got. We love miracle beads. I love miracle beads as well. I'm going to use a gray thread. So it's more of a silvery thread, and it's going to kind of like blend in it, but you could use a darker one, or you could use more of a rosy color. I do love this silvery gray thread because it's kind of always blending with all sorts of different projects. So I'm just going to take a miracle bead. We're going to need some of the seed beads, and we're going to need 10 of the crystals to make an earring. So I'm just going to thread my needle, and we can get started at the end. There is a sun right on my face, and I don't know, I think it's coming from right at the top. When you want like a nice sunny weather because you're on a dog walk, you never get it. And then when you have to work, it's like, of course it's sunny now. But yeah, no, it's the end one. But I might have to sneak out for the quick walk with Roxy again later on. Right, okay, so I'm going to start by, I'm going to go through this bead. There we go, that's better. I'm going to go through this bead, and I'm going to pick up the following pattern. So I'm going to pick up 5 seed beads. This is a really, really easy pattern for beginners, for anybody really, because sometimes even I love doing projects where you don't even have to think about it. You can just you can just sit there and enjoy it and make things up. So 5 seed beads. I'm going to pick up a crystal beads, and these crystals are 3x4mm crystals, and another 5 seed beads. Now you could use smaller, you could use larger crystals, but depending on the size of the crystals is how many rounds you're going to add around the miracle bead itself. So I'm going to come down. I'm going to take this down, and what I'm going to start with is I'm going to knot my tail end and my working end together, so I get a really nice solid finish. Let me just move this over a little bit. So I get a really nice and solid start to my beaded bead. Morning, Debbie. I'm going to just knot it right over left, left over right. And just make sure I don't get caught like between the two half knots, so I don't get caught between a seed bead. So I got the knots right on top of each other. And then I'm going to take my thread through, because I don't want to work out of that knot. I'm going to take my thread through the bead itself. And I'm going to repeat picking up the same pattern. So it's going to be 5 seed beads, a crystal bead, and another 5 seed beads. Now, for the first few rounds, you might like want to hold it a little bit tighter, because you don't want any of the seed beads kind of jump into the hole. So I'm kind of trying to try it nice and tight, and so you don't want the seed bead to sink into there. If the seed bead goes very close to the hole, just bring it back, and then if you pull it tight, it's just going to sit on the side. And then what I do, I kind of like push the next row onto the row before, and I'm going to repeat again. So picking up 5 seed beads, 1 2 3 4 5, a crystal, and another 5 seed beads. And then I'm going to come through from the other side again, pull this one nice and tight. Sometimes I wrap the end around my index finger here, so I can hold it, I can suspend it in between my fingers, and I'm going to keep on going until I have got 8 crystals around my little beaded bead here. So the best thing to do is to count out 8 crystal onto your mat when you start, and then when you are finished with the very last one, you know you have gone all the way around. So I'm just keep picking up 5 seed beads, a crystal, and another 5 seed beads, and just keep going and adding the loops around my bead. And it's really this easy, the whole process is. So you're gonna pick up your miracle bead, you're gonna pick up your pattern, you're gonna knot your tail end and your working thread together, and then you're gonna keep looping until you have got the right amount. So I'm just going to keep adding this, and I'm going to go. But you're saying, hey, lovely lady, nice to see you. It's really nice to be back as well. I was so glad to be back. I slept so well in my bed that first night back. Isn't it like strange that in Hungarian that we got a saying, and I'm not sure how this translates into English. Like, I'm sure there's an English saying as well. So you ladies are going to have to help me out as well. So we got a saying in Hungarian. It says like, it's good everywhere, but it's best at home. Something along those lines. Like, you can have a good time everywhere, but it's always best at home. So what is the English equivalent of this saying? Do let me know if you can think. So it basically means that you can enjoy your time anywhere in the world and go on holiday and do all sorts of things, but it's always, you feel the nicest, the safest, the best at home. I guess that's what it means. No place like home. Yeah, I think that might be the one, the English version of that one. Isn't it interesting that in different languages you get different sayings, and if you translate the saying straight into the other language, it's never really the same as, like, you know, it's always a little bit different. There's nothing like your own bed, absolutely. Right, so I'm just adding the last one. It doesn't really matter actually what order you add these little lines in, as long as you don't cross them over. So you don't start out between these and 2 crystals and finish between these and 2 crystals. So make sure it's always nice and straight and sitting in between. So I got my crystals going all the way around. Now I'm going to grab an air wire, because I didn't get one out earlier. So I'm going to use a rose gold air wire to go on for this one. So if you were making the bead and you didn't want to, like, you don't want to make into earrings, but you want to use it as a bead, then what you need to do here is to sew your ends off. So what I would do, I would go up, like after adding the last line of the decoration I added on the top of the miracle bead, I would go up through any of the lines I created, knot my tail end and my working end together again, and then either come through in the middle or come down through the next sort of row I added onto the top and just trim the end. but I want to make this into an earring. So I'm gonna, as I'm coming, I just added the last line. I'm gonna pick up I'm going to do the miracle bead. I'm gonna pick up a crystal and a seed bead. And then I'm gonna take this all the way down. I'm gonna come back up to the crystal. I'm gonna miss the seed bead and the miracle bead to the top and pull this up nice and tight. Then I'm gonna pick up another crystal bead, and I'm going to pick up 7 seed beads. Now, if you're using an air wire, which has got a smaller sort of hole on it, but equally you could make this longer. So I could add on the top of the crystal if I wanted to. Ooh, let's turn this one in that way. So I'm just going to bring the sample in here. So traditionally, I would pick up 7 seed beads, go through a loop on my air wire, then turn back into the crystal. However, another thing what you could do, you can make your earrings longer. I love dangle earrings, and so if I picked up 7, what the other thing I could do is to pick up more. So I'm going to pick up another 7, so just so you can see this version as well. So I'm going to make it a little bit dangly. 1, 2, actually let's pick up another 3, so I got 10 at the bottom and then 7. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and I'm going to take this down. And basically what I'm creating here, it's a longer stem for the earring itself. And now I'm going to go through the air wire, and I'm going to come back through. I'm going to miss. So if you wanted to create a longer one, you can. I'm going to miss. I think 5 will be enough, to be honest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then I'm going to come down through all of these seed beads through the crystal. I'm going to go all the way down to the bottom. I'm going to go through the crystal at the bottom. I'm going to turn around in the bottom seed bead. Just pull this up nice and tight and make sure the seed beads at the top kind of sitting nice. And now if you have got an air wire which has got a smaller sort of loop at the top, then you might want to pick up like 3 seed beads, go to the loop on the clasp and pick up another 3 seed beads. I'm going to turn around by coming through the seed bead at the right at the bottom, and I'm going to go up. I can either run around, go all the way to the top and run around the air wire, or I can stop here by just between the crystal and the miracle bead at the top. And once again, I'm going to knot my tail end and my working end together to secure my thread down. And I'm going to pull that knot into the bead. It's one of the beads itself. Anyway, so you're not going to be seeing it, but just sort of a quick way to finish your work off. So double knot, there we go. And then I can go ahead. I can either take it into the miracle bead, or I can take it into one of the lines. I'm just going to go through this one just to take it through a few more beads. Never cut your thread off right next to where you made your knot. And all is left to do, and we got so much time, so I'm going to do it. All is left to do, I'm going to add the thread to the tail, just like that. And no, a needle to the tail, not a thread to the tail. I need a sip of my coffee. Camille, you haven't said to me, drink coffee. Good morning, Penny. Nice to see you here. You could make all small Christmas decorations. Absolutely, you could. If you had like a little tree, I do usually have like I love having like a little, maybe about a feet big tree in the bedroom, on the mantelpiece, or like, you know, sometimes I have a Christmas tree behind here. I think it's just something, and you need little decorations for that one because the big one's obviously going to look too big. So oh, Simi said I did twice already. Oh, sorry, Camille, I missed it. We need to do like a remote controlled I don't know, light or something that you can like press the button and flicker for me. Morning, Trish. So I just threaded my tail. Again, I'm going to take this into another line and then cut this off as well to secure it. So we got 2 different versions here. So you could either have something a bit more dangly, or you can have it sort of further up and more close, depending on what you like to your ears. So there is loads of different things you could do, but I love if you make all the beads up, you can just make beautiful bracelet. And I'm just gonna bring this in. Good morning, Gorgie. No, I'm not doing Harrogate. I told you, we haven't done Harrogate for years. I don't know when was the last time we did it. It must have been before COVID, like a long time ago. And yeah, so you could link them all up. And all I did here is once I made the beads up, I went through and just stitched it together with one piece of thread, added a little clasp at the end with just a few seed beads before and after the loop on the clasp. And that's it, really. Very easy technique, but very effective. But equally, if I was doing something else, if I was just doing some bead stringing and I had some other beads, something like this, it makes it so interesting. Just add a few in there. So maybe if I'm making a longer necklace, I just want to maybe 4 or 5 or 6 pieces in there, just to sort of like give that little intricate detail into the necklace as well. I made a similar beaded bead on a hat pin as the topper for my steampunk tree table decoration. We need a picture, so you need to send me a picture. Thank you, Joy, as well. Joy saying beautiful. So you need to send me a picture, please. Morning, Sheila. Oh, Sheila, I am so sorry. Sending you big hugs and kisses, and I hope you feel better soon and get well soon. Right, okay, so, oh, that blue. I love that blue because so many times. I don't know if you want me to show you the whole procedure again, how to do a bead. I'll show you all the colors again because I'm just so happy. You know me, I love my colors, and I did so many colors, and I did move all of these about, so I'm gonna have to get it off, and I'll show you all the colors I put together. And that's my favorite thing to do, to putting colors together, because I know then the color is going to go, and I do test it. Like, you know, I sit down and make a bead up, and if it doesn't look exactly right, then I kind of change the crystal or the seed bead, or change something. I'm going to zoom out, change something on the creation itself. But I do love it, and you know me, I can't contain myself. I usually end up doing hundreds of colors of the same things. Joyce saying, please make another. Let me show you the colors, and then if you have time, I'll make another one as well, because some of you might have joined late. Thank you very much. Hope you had a good holiday. It wasn't so much of a holiday. It was more like visiting family, and I had a few sort of bits I needed to sort out back in Hungary. But it was like so nice to have a break, to be away from the norm. And I was talking to a friend about this, like it kind of like getting your spark back, like kind of like when you go back home, like wherever you've grown up, you kind of like go back to your roots, and you go and you kind of like connect with your old self. And it was really nice. And, you know, eating the old foods and doing the old things. Right. Okay. So this one is Amethyst Fuchsia. I'm just going to pop this out. I'm going to have to get them quite close. So I can zoom out as well. The next one is the Bronze Blush, which is, where is it gone? Here we go. Next one is the Bronze Blush. Next one is the Champagne Gold, which is this one. Right here. I do love this one. This one's such a nice sort of brightish color, but not too bright. The Miracle Bead is brighter, but the champagne sort of crystals are kind of like tone it back down. So sometimes it's a proportion how much of different colors you use. Next one is the Holly. Christmas Holly. So think Christmas ladies. And if you wanted to, like, for example, you work in an office, you work in a school, or you're working somewhere where there are other sort of ladies around you, and you want to make like little Christmas trinkets or little Christmas presents, because sometimes it's so nice, like when like I love sort of getting it, and it doesn't take you long, like, you know, 10 minutes and you made a pair of earrings. And if you didn't want to make a bracelet, or if you didn't want to make a necklace, then you could do 15 pairs of earrings from the kit, but you would have to add more air wires or use some from your stash. And it could be a perfect gift for like a Christmassy feeling gift for your loved ones. Your next one is the crystal one, crystal white. So again, next year, perhaps wedding season is coming up. Beautiful little ones. Next one is Dusty Diamond. And I love this color. I really do love this color. Next one is the Flaming Topaz. So this one is what I said, like it's got like a little bit of orange coming through, but it's sort of brown. The miracle bead is brown inside it. And I just think like I really do like this color. And usually I'm not I haven't really got many brown or earthy colors. I have got some greeny, like olive greeny colors now in my wardrobe, but I really do fancy that one. I think that's so nice. Golden Sunset is the next one. Then we have got our hematite blush, which is the one I demoed with. Then we have got hematite lime, and I love how this come out. The sort of the lime green with the grey as well. So sort of a cherry uppy color, as I call it sometimes. It just linked together. There we go. The next one is the Hyacinth. I hope I'm saying this one right, which is sort of your orangey, with corally color. It's kind the crystals are more coral color than orange. The next one is a Nebula Ice. I do love this one. I'm going to add it into the next row. I'm going to run out of rows here. Next one is the Perfectly Purple, and don't forget we got 10% off of these, and one kit will make you 30 beaded beads. So you got a lot of options what you want to do with it. Next one is the Sapphire Lagoon. This one definitely disappearing into my into my jewelry box upstairs because I wear so many denims, and I think they would be perfect with it. Next one is the Sea Sapphire, which is the blue. I got the bracelet in it as well, so I'm sure this will disappear into my jewelry box as well. Next one is the Starlight Forest. So again, back sort of a medium green and with gold. So this one is sort of your light green, lime greens. This one is like a medium green, and this is more like sort of a darker green in there as well. But you could mix, like if you get more than one, you can mix them together. Next one is the Tickled Pink, and we are going to have to move these beauties down a bit. And I'm just going to pop this at the end here, and then pop the last one on the other side. That works too. So Tickled Pink. And last but not least, our beautiful teal. And I'm going to pop that here because I got a little bit of screen space left there. So that's all our 19 colors. So don't forget, you can link it up and make them into bracelets, necklaces. You can use them between other beads. Camille is saying coffee, thank you. John is saying Nebula. And listen, they are like little lanterns. Yeah, absolutely. And they're so easy to make them. And once I finish the live, ooh, I got a color. I missed one out. I missed the color out. I missed Tanzanite Dream out. So there you go. I'm going to have to move this up. And I'm going to pop the Tanzanite Dream. How can I miss Tanzanite? It's one of my favorite colors here as well. So you could, if you get more than one color, you can mix and match, and you can do all sorts of different things with it. I do love it, but it's a very easy technique. You will be able to watch it back once I finish it, and then all sorts of different things. So I hope you enjoyed this one. Very, very easy make, and if you want, you can make the earring longer. I'm gonna make a pair for this one, I think, because I quite fancy wearing that one, that rose gold one. So I hope you enjoyed today's make. I will be back next Wednesday. Natalie's gonna be with you on Friday. I'm heading into the Bead Club at midday today, and then this evening at 7 p.m. I will be live on my channel, which is Kitty Robinson Designs, and we will be playing with herringbone stitch, I think. It's like we said stuff over a month ago, and it's like, if I haven't got a diary in front of me, like I don't know what I'm doing. So perhaps I should like permanently in front of me. But I'm sure like we're playing with herringbone stitch. Tonight, I think it was the beams, the check beams, the last one we did. I'm sure it was, but it was a month ago. So you have to, I can't remember what I had for dinner last night, no longer what I did a month ago. But anyhow, everybody, thank you so much for turning up, and I really, really appreciate all of you. So please, I always forget to say, but hit the like button, share the video, because it really helps the channel out and helps me out. If you fancy just a little sort of tonight, just to chill out and do some beading, then 7 p.m. on Kitty Robinson Designs. Lucy have popped the link in. That's for today's make, if you fancy any of those. And I will see you either tonight, or I will see you next Wednesday morning back here. Everybody have a beautiful week, have a beautiful weekend. And I'm just looking at the window, but it looks like the sun is going like sort of behind the clouds. And I was just gonna run Roxy around. I have to show you Roxy. Well, maybe tonight I'll show you Roxy, because she's grown. She's so big that she's beautiful. She was such a good, like all the way there, all 16.5 hours drive all the way there. She was just sleeping all the way through and back as well. She was really, really good. So everybody, much love to everybody, and I see you very, very soon. Have a beautiful week and a beautiful weekend. Bye.